The valve solenoid on a D300 is situated right in front of the piston pump. The valve lever stem slides up into the coil. When the coil is energized, it becomes an electromagnet, and the stem is pulled up into the coil, thereby actuating the valve. Okay, let's start by removing the water bottle from the front of the machine. Then move the keyboard and the mouse off to the side. Now remove the two screws that secure the front cover to the machine. And remove the cover. Now turn off the power at the filter switch located underneath near the left leg. You'll find the valve circuit board tucked behind the nozzle assembly under the carriage motor. For this demonstration, we'll be removing the number 1 valve coil. We're going to start by removing the number 1 plug from the board. Each plug is clearly marked on the board. Locate the two screws that hold the coil in place. Now remove all the wire ties. Be careful not to accidentally cut one of the wires while you're doing this. Then you can separate the one you're working on from the bunch and follow it back toward the coil. Next, remove the rubber grommet. It's split and it's easy to remove from the wires. Now remove the two screws that hold the pump in position. And note, you don't have to remove any hoses before you drop the pump. Now grab a hold of the pump and gently pull it down. It's going to drop about an inch or so. Next, remove the two screws that hold the coil in place, and it will drop down. Now carefully pull the coil wires through the hole until it's out. To install the new coil, bend the wire near the plug about 90 degrees and feed the plug through the hole. Slide up the coil into position, making sure the hole in the coil is facing down. Then line up the bolt holes and carefully screw the bolts into the coil. After both bolts are in place, move the coil upward and tighten securely. Now reinstall the rubber grommet. This is to protect the wires from the sharp edges of the metal. Then plug the coil into the valve board. Now take a few small wire ties and carefully secure the wire bundle. Don't pull the ties too tight, you don't want to pinch the wires. Now we can reinstall the pump. Slide the valve lever stem into the coil as you push up on the pump till the screw holes align. Then you just hold the pump in place and install the two screws. Notice I use some painter's tape to hold the screw to the tip of the screwdriver. Make sure the valve moves freely by moving it with your fingers. Okay, now we're ready to put the front cover, the keyboard and the mouse back in place. And then we can test the machine. Now when you get the machine all back together, you need to shoot several hundred cc's into a clean cup. This will ensure that the pump and the valve are working properly.